Hello and welcome back to the Car Throttle podcast, where Ethan, Jack, Gareth and I read out your emails, act as your automotive agony uncles, and discuss unpopular opinions.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Cheers.
We're back at Fitness Worx.
We are. Why are we back at Fitness Worx?
Well, we don't have a location to do the podcast, except for here. Unless someone's got somewhere for us.
Yeah. What you got? Hit us up in the Dums. We need space. We need an area.
Yeah.
West London?
Cold
West
warehouse.
London. Like Beaconsfield
Preferably
area.
with gym equipment for Alex.
That'd be so good.
Beaconsfield would be good because that's not too far away from me.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
That would be wicked. So if you've got like a warehouse or a gym.
Converted barn would be nice.
Yeah.
Some
Converted
heating.
gym.
Yeah.
Somewhere
The
with
reason
a
we're not in the
gym.
podcast van, like I said last week, is because it's a confined space and we're not currently allowed to be that close to each other in a confined space. This is like open air. Okay, now that we're all up to speed, what have we been up to recently? Ethan, over to you.
I've been back doing some more woodwork.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, you were telling us that you were maybe going to start an Instagram page.
I did, yeah, not as anything to just shout about, more just so I
What's
could
your
see.
Instagram page called?
I
Ethan's
haven't
Wood.
have Ethan's Wood.
Ethan's Wood.
It's more just so I could flick back and see what I've done, but I might start it up.
Your Instagram page is going to be called Ethan's Wood. It has to be. People follow
Maybe
Ethan's
like
Wood.
Ethan's Wood Shop.
Ethan's Wood Shop.
That's
That's
too
quite
professional
no, but that
sounding.
sounds like
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing, so it's not going to be called that.
What's it going to be called?
I haven't.
Well, you have
thought.
to answer now.
Put in the comments what you think I should call it.
Okay,
And I'll-
Ethan's Wood.
I'll pick my favourite one.
Ethan's got wood.
Okay, so what have you been making?
So I made some garage shelves,
Yeah.
which are quite big actually. They're good.
They were actually.
Yeah.
Insert image. They're really good.
Yeah. All 4x2, all recycled wood. So it's like about 50 quid's worth of 4x2. But now I can just put stuff on ledges and shelves.
Shelves. Yeah.
That's what shelves do, no?
Yeah. They're really good. They're shelves are great. And I've also made a dining table. I've made half a table. I cheated a bit because I bought some steel legs.
That's the hard bit, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't do the legs.
So I just
That's the
imagine-
bit that makes it wobbly.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that.
You just got a flat bit of wood. Bought some legs for it.
Well, I bought some.
I have a question. What
Yeah, go
did
on,
you
yeah.
make your wooden table out of? It does say wood. What sort of wood?
It's pine, but it's what's used as like roof joists.
Okay.
So it's four of them
Ah.
lined up.
It's like
joined
really
together.
old sort of pine.
It's not that old. It's actually quite new.
Okay.
But it was a bit battered.
I'm less
Is
excited
anyone
about
as
this
bored
table.
about this conversation? As I am?
Me, I am.
What else? It
Right,
says
yeah.
Lego. Move on.
Oh yeah, I had my birthday,
Have you?
and Lego sent me a birthday present.
How old are you?
31.
How old are you, Jack?
saying how old I was.
How old are you, Jack?
I'm 28.
Oh,
That's unfortunate because you look older than both of us put together.
Haggard.
You are haggard. But I had a hard life in the coal mine.
And all these from smoking? Do you remember that advert?
Yeah.
Let's not go into it. It's dark.
But I had no idea. I absolutely love Lego, and they sent me a McLaren Senna GTR Technic model, which is so
That's
cool.
mad. That's actually a lot of
Yeah.
money. Fair play, Lego.
Yeah, so thank you very
So
much.
no one
Lego.
actually knows who from Lego sent this or why. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
contact Lego. They've
No.
just cleared. What? How do they know it's your birthday?
Hashtag influencer.
Yeah,
I
check
know.
you out.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sending you the real thing soon.
I'm born on the 14th of May, just so you know.
Why-
We're going to
why
bleep that.
Which you could dub in November.
That's very cool. Are you actually going to build this thing?
I am, yeah. I need to just sort of few hours to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crack open a cold one.
Mindfulness. That's the
Yeah,
word that they like
yeah,
to use.
yeah.
Anyway, that's very cool.
Yeah, and especially
cool.
for this period. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Jack, what about you?
Yeah, you know those times where like you're laying in bed and you think, "Oh, I've left the door open, or I've left this window open, or I've done." I had one of those moments, but it was with the timing belt tensioner on my MX-5.
What happened?
But did you over-tensioned it?
No, I thought in my head that belt is definitely too tight. It's definitely too tight.
Did you get out of bed to go check?
No, not that night. But the next morning, I got all my shit together and like got down to the tensioner. It was fine.
So you had to like take the rocker cover gasket off.
A rock cover off, yeah, timing covers off, pulleys off, belts off.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
And they were probably all talked down to spec as well.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
fine.
no.
I know. And I redo all of that because of your bloody brain playing tricks on you.
So past Jack totally future Jack.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much standard.
It's all right. They're both pricks
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And the other thing as well is quite interesting is, we sold the A4, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Well, you did. Yeah,
I
you
did,
managed to get rid of
I sold it to a guy around my area who said he wanted to put another 500,000 miles on it.
it. Did he?
Did he? It's up for sale.
Oh, really?
So you sold
So
it
soon?
for how much?
I sold it for what we paid for it,
Yeah.
200 quid.
Okay, that's good of us. We're good people.
Yeah, that's a really good thing
how
to
much?
do.
How much, Jack, is he selling it for, Jack?
He's got it up for like £1,500.
£1,500
Really?
for a car that's done 500,000 miles.
He has done a lot of stuff to it.
Like what? New
Uh,
tires?
No,
Well, I mean, the clutch was on the way out, so surely he's done that.
I'm not sure. I haven't
Sounds
read the ad.
No, I've read the ad. He hasn't done it.
Okay. He sorted out the alternator.
Yeah,
He sorted
that's
out
good.
all suspension issues.
And
I
the
think he
pulley
did,
issue.
Well,
yeah.
what
he
was
did-
wrong with the alternator? Was it squeak? And you just
No,
filled
it
it with
just didn't
WD-40?
work.
Oh, right.
Can't you
yeah,
bang
pulley
that with a
was-
hammer and it fixes it?
That's probably what he
Sometimes,
did.
But the pulley bearing was buggered, so he's done that. Apparently, he's probably serviced it.
That's WD-40.
But the clutch is like it was on the way out when you were driving it.
Yeah. I don't know how much longer it's got left.
Yeah, Daniel, 1,500 quid for a car with 500,000 miles? Not sure. I mean, if you can sell it, fair play. You are a better salesman than we are.
The good thing is though, if someone does pay that much for it, then they'll really love it. Do you know what I mean? You got to really love that car
Yeah.
to want to pay that much for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So hopefully it goes to someone really nice.
Hopefully, you'd be really invested in because it's got 500,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
If you saw that, you must be crazy.
And it needs a new clutch. Anyway, as for me, another thank you to a company called Fire Safety Stick. You can check those out on Instagram. Let me just show you what I've been sent. It is like I just said, fire safety stick. It's a fire extinguisher, basically in stick form.
It doesn't start fires.
It
No,
doesn't.
no.
I mean, you'd be worried if it did.
Could
Maybe
you
if you
unwrap
throw
it?
it at a wall hard enough, it could start a fire.
Can we unwrap it?
Can you open it?
No.
Why?
Oh, all right.
Why open it?
Let's just not let it off, though.
Well, maybe a little
It's
bit.
going
No,
to
no,
lose
not
its value.
in
It's not
Is,
going to be
is
mint
it a
condition now.
continuous like squirty? So as soon as you triggered it, just and that's it done.
Yeah, I think so. Can you pass
Don't give it to Gareth. He's definitely going to start it.
It's like flare.
So anyway, about
It's
a
like
year
a
and a
giant
half
Fritz
ago,
stick.
I was getting some new wheels and tires, new tires put on my MX-5. On the way there, I had a massive fuel leak.
you
I
trust
could
this
just,
one, right?
I could just smell fuel. I opened up the bonnet, and one of the fuel lines was completely like perished. There was fuel pissing out all over the bloody engine, and I can't believe it, but it did not start a fire. And at that moment, sorry, Gareth had just thrown the thing and hit the mic. At that moment, I thought I need to get a fire extinguisher, and then I saw a friend of mine, Joe Kingman.
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 Yeah. Skulls and Taps.
So she actually works for this company, and she took a picture, and I was like, that looks really interesting. And I contacted them, and they've sent one out. And this is going to go in Phil, so whenever I drive Phil, I will have a fire extinguisher. Super easy to use, super small. So if you have a project car, I would recommend you get one of these. They're cheap and they're small. So
Oh,
they're
I
good.
might need one for my Z3.
You probably would.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
But
We'll
yeah.
have 4.
Yeah, we'll have 4. Yeah, thank you
that
very much
fuel
again
line
to
out?
Fire Safety Stick. Also, Vitara. I've got an update.
How is it?
Yeah,
Is it alive and well?
big time.
I think your definition of alive and well differs from ours.
So I tried to start it this morning to come up to Fitness Worx to meet you guys. Didn't go well. I was like, oh, battery's dead. Bugger. Put my battery charging thing on. Didn't work. So the starter motor's buggered. Or a solenoid is buggered.
What about
So-
hitting? Did you try hitting?
I hit it, yeah.
And nothing.
No.
Oh,
Absolutely
dustbin
nothing. It just
time,
go-
I think. Oh, it clicks.
Yeah, I tried it
Yeah.
probably 20 times because sometimes it will work. But no, the Vitara currently is not happy, so I need to get a new starter motor. I might have to give our friends at General Traffic
Yeah.
a shout, actually. Genuinely, yeah.
Unless it's an electric issue. I mean, you did bath the
Yeah,
whole
we
thing,
did.
yeah.
We did
So that
take
could
it
be
into a
buggered.
lake.
You did.
We did. Yes, we did. So that's pretty much me. Gareth, you've got a quite exciting update here. So tell us about that.
Oh, yeah. So, Warwickshire Constabulary.
Oh,
Thank you very much for just letting me get away with a good telling. off. So I was in Leamington, and you know how I always preach.
What have you
Don't-
done?
I said. Oh, hold on, let me finish the story.
I always drive at 30 miles an hour through the city centre, yeah.
She gives me a thumbs up.
Yeah, she did give me that one, did this guy?
Hey,
Wait,
were you on your motorbike?
I was on my motorbike.
You
and
were on your
I was
motorbike?
driving through town, eh?
On your
Yeah,
motorbike?
just checking out, and people were looking and thought, "Oh, this guy's completely rad, eh?" Yeah. I just took off a little bit fast from a traffic light, leaving Leamington. I mean, the problem is I didn't see them, but they saw me.
Is that the problem?
That's the biggest
I think that's
problem.
your problem.
I mean,
You got caught.
So yeah, I took off rather swiftly, and they didn't. The police didn't like that, obviously, because it's pretty antisociable. I don't know what came over me. I think because I hadn't ridden the bike for like months. I don't know. I just saw red. Well, no, I saw green.
And then blue.
Yeah, and then I saw blue, and then I looked in my mirrors, and this cop car is behind me, and I looked, and the guy's just pointing like this,
no!
and I was like, oh, I know exactly what I've done. And then a guy approaches me, and I'm like, I got earplugs in, and so I took my helmet off, gloves, blah blah blah. And he's like,
You were trying to stall him.
I was trying to buy myself some time, think of an
Just think
excuse.
of something. My wife's in hospital having a baby.
So, you know when you know he's going to say, so why do you think I pulled you over? And he pretty much said, so why do you think I pulled you over? And I was like, because I took off really quickly from the traffic lights. And he was like, yeah, pretty much. He's like, just don't do it. We're seeing a lot of people dying on the roads of Warwickshire. And then it got real serious, and he just said to me, look, whatever speed you're going, you're always going to come in second. And I was like, that's actually a really good point.
Yeah,
'cause
even if you hit a pigeon, you're going to lose.
it turns out. So I was like, okay, yeah, I need to calm it down and not be a dick. And he was right.
You didn't
so.
follow your motto.
Yeah.
I
Don't be a
didn't,
dick.
and look what happened. I didn't follow my motto.
Yeah, yeah.
I was a dick, and I got busted. And so the guy was just like, "You got a clean license. Just slow down. Just slow down." And then he's like, "Okay, off you pop." So to that police officer, thank you very much for not giving me anything more than a telling off.
That's good policing, I think.
Yeah,
as
that
well.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, that really hit home. I was just like, why did you even do it, Gareth? Completely.
Because it's fun, duh.
well, it wasn't as much fun when you got blues and twos behind you.
Yeah, well, you need to ride fast then, don't you?
Are you out on your
This
bike
is
in
not
this weather?
the message. It was a bright sunny day. Yeah.
But not for you.
But not for me. I swiftly went home after that, really sheepishly.
So has this actually taught you a lesson? Like in future, in summer, like picture the scene. It's a summer's eve. You're going to Kafwane and Mashwane. All right.
Yeah.
You want to catch like, I don't know,
Some
a show.
rays.
Yeah, so catch some rays or catch a show at Kafwane and Mashwane. And you're on the Foss.
with this
Speed limit. I'm finished. Speed limit there, Gareth, is 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Do you A, stick to 60 miles an hour, or do you B, do 130?
Well, considering it's Kafwan Mashwan, I would stick to the speed limits because when something's happening out there, there's always police around.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
Oh, so if you think you're going to get caught. then you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
I
He's
see.
a real
Yeah,
piece of
pattern
shit.
emerging here.
Like I said, the biggest issue with this whole thing is I didn't see him first.
Yeah.
I think the lesson here, police officers, is if you catch him again, make an example of him, okay?
Oh,
Because he's clearly not learned his lesson.
Take him away, boys.
That's exactly what
Throw
the guy
away the
said.
key.
He's like, I'm not going to do anything now, but there's some sort of act, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it was. But he said, if it happens twice, they just confiscate your bike. They're like, yeah, we will just take your bike from you because it'll just save your life. And I was like, oh, that's fair enough.
And then you said, well, I've got an M4 I'm selling. I can buy 3 of these.
2.
Only if you sell it.
Only if you sell it, yeah.
You're definitely on a yellow now, aren't you?
Yeah, rag status, yellow.
When's the last time you actually did get pulled over?
Probably when I was coming back from Exeter in that dirty, disgusting van full of a load of crap in it. And it was registered in Oakhampton, I think.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we bought Alex and I bought a van together and it was registered down there. And obviously I was up in the Midlands, and it looked like this van looked like a real piece of shit.
Yeah, real bad.
And it was.
You think
loaded.
the podcast fan is bad? This was worse.
It was
Can't
worse.
be. That's impossible.
Yeah, it was.
It was awful. I got pulled over for that, and the guys just interrogated me why I was in the Midlands, why I was driving this really shonky van filled to the brim with stuff. It looked like I just looted someone's house.
Oh, excellent. Right, let us now move it on to an email sent in by Kenny. And Gareth, I know you've done a lot of talking. Do you want to do a little bit of reading?
I did. Someone from the best car company in the world, one of my colleagues, Dave Banks.
Sorry, we haven't finished yet.
Yeah, I'm going to do a bit more talking. I think he was moaning about the fact, I don't know, he's gone on a rampage against you, Ethan.
Really?
He's pissed off about the fact that you say when a car's head gasket's gone, you check for milk.
Okay.
And
Milky residue.
Milky residue.
You're semi-skimmed.
He wants it to be known as mayo.
Ah.
He's just...
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what do you have to say about
Well, I
that?
didn't come up with milk. I must have got that from you.
Don't point your
No.
thumb at me.
It's the milkman. It's not the mayo.
Exactly.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm delivering.
You
David
don't deliver
Banks.
mayo in the morning.
Yeah.
David Banks, some advice. Get a job at a real car company. All right, let's now move it on to an email, and the title is Instagram stickers? ? Sent in by Kenny. Gareth, take it away.
Oh god, I'm going to do more talking.
Yeah, and then you can do no talking.
Oh, excellent. Okay. I'll skip the preamble. Not me. This guy's writing that. With proclaiming my undying love for the podcast, and get right to the Instagram username sticker on cars. Yay or nay? I used to be very against them because you'd see them you'd see them mostly on slammed Vagers, and I think who would be interested in following this generic car? And I think the owners must be some self-important prick. However, recently I've imported a JDM car, a 1993 Subaru Vivio RX-R supercharged K. Jesus Christ, I'm moving on. Anyway, and I was considering making an Instagram account dedicated to the build I'll be doing. Would it be acceptable to put an Instagram sticker on my car to show the build off and find like-minded people? Or is this a douchey as doing it on a slam to golf? All the best, Kenny.
Oh, Jack, I want to throw it straight to you.
me?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I personally would never do this. But I can see, if you want to do it, I've got no issue with it. I mean, you've got to shout about yourself. No one's going to do it for you. haven't
Well,
you?
we
So-
do it after every podcast, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think go ahead. And if someone finds your car interesting, they see it, then they're going to give you a follow, aren't they? If not, they're just going to rip the piss out of you.
I do know what Kenny means, though. Lots of Volkswagen Audi group cars, like shitters, like poor Scirocco's that have been ruined, that we put in Roast My Rides, have got the Instagram stickers on, and I hate it. As a matter of principle, I wouldn't put my Instagram sticker on Phil. I'm not about that life. I don't know. I think it's just
That Insta life.
it's too douchey, and I'm not 17, and I don't have the little earplugs.
I wouldn't do it, but I'm with you, Jack. I don't think
You wouldn't shout out Ethan's Wood.
Oh, well, that's different. I'll put that on the front of my garage.
Put on all the tables you make.
yeah. But yeah, there's no harm in it, is there?
What about you, Gareth? If you were given a Gareth R. Potter sticker to put on the M4 or the bike, would you chuck it on?
I think if it's in an inconspicuous, I'm not a big fan of stickers. I really hate them. But I think if you've got a really exciting build that you think people will be interested in following, I think, in an inconspicuous place, stick it there.
Underneath the car.
Underneath the car or on the floor mats.
Yeah. Kenny, I think it sounds like you're going to do some good to this. I don't even know what Vivio is.
I'm going to look it up because I've not.
I think you're going to do some good. I think you're going to do some good for the world. So why not show it off and let us know how you get on with the car?
Just don't put any twatty, like, other stickers on
Yeah,
it.
don't put the sun visor sticker. Don't be a dickhead about it. All right, be good to the
Put your
podcast.
name, and that's fine.
Yeah, and then you're done. All right. If we see any more stickers on your car, Kenny, we're going to come down on you like a ton of bricks.
Have you seen this thing?
No. Let's have a look.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah.
It's like a K11 Micra.
That needs an Instagram handle on it.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Chuck it on.
What
Kenny.
that's missing.
Chuck it on. Anyway, let us now move it on to grind my gears. Sent in by Matthew. Ethan, what is grinding Matthew's gears?
Well, this week, Sorry, I'm just
It's
finding my
Matthew Gate.
bearings. Abigail's grinds my gears segment from the most recent show.
So he's
referring to
He
that.
is,
Sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
What was Abigail's? Can we have a
car
recap?
dealers being sexist.
Oh, that essay.
From last
Yeah.
week. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yo, Alex, Ethan, Jack, and Gareth. First off, just want to say thanks for the continued stream of great content. Not even finished the most recent podcast episode yet, but after hearing Abigail's Grinds My Gears segment, I just had to let you know about something similar that happened to me that really ground my gears to dust.
Oh, he's angry.
All the way.
hell.
Now, I'm a young guy and I love cars and bikes. I work for a reputable video game developer, and back in 2013, we had a big title release that triggered some I reckon could be Rockstar, could be GTA 5.
Oh,
I think that
was that released in 2013?
I think so. It was
Oh.
around then.
Great
The
game.
Last of Us wasn't it, as well?
Oh, maybe. It doesn't
that-
matter.
is that
It
also
doesn't-
Rockstar?
it's absolute. It's not relevant, is it? Who he works for? But it triggered some.
Yeah, you're boring us.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, I want to know. Please let us know.
Yeah.
Ethan, are you just
Detail.
shooting people down today?
I can actually
No,
tell
'cause
you
I'm
later.
I'm
I can tell you
oh,
later.
do you
who
know?
it works for.
Ah,
Yeah,
do you
'cause
know?
he said it is X, but I don't want to tell you.
Okay.
Okay. I distracted us. I'm sorry. Anyway, we had a big title release that triggered some serious employee bonuses at the end of that year. I took my bonus to a local car dealer with intent on taking one of their cars for a test drive, an E90 330D.
Nice.
However, I quickly noticed that as I had gone car shopping in my slacks, brackets, jogging bottoms, t-shirt and trainers, super casual, I was being completely blanked by all of the staff who worked there. Clearly because they thought I was just some yobbo who wants to drive something dangerously. An elderly couple even turned up after me and were quickly ushered towards a car they'd shown interest in, and off they went. Absolute bastards. I took my money elsewhere and got a nice one from a private seller in the end. I guess the moral of the story here is if you're a car dealer, don't judge potential buyers based on their looks, because it could easily cost you the tasty commission from a 5-figure sale.
Oh, he's showing off now. Isn't he? That's a big bonus.
Wow.
And to wrap it up, I did do exactly as Gareth suggested and left a hurtful yet truthful review on as many sites as I could find them on. God, you showed them. Anyway, keep up the cracking work. Look forward to the next episode. Cheers, Matt.
So everyone
Yeah.
voted with their feet.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Mhm.
This is like Pretty Woman, isn't it?
I was just about to say that.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is exactly
Big
what-
mistake.
Yeah, big mistake. Yeah,
He just needed Richard Gere to come up behind.
Yeah.
Is that who's in it?
Richard Gere and Julia Roberts? Yeah.
Yeah. Great movie. I
Great
absolutely
movie.
love
It's
that
a really
movie.
good film,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah.
And Julia Roberts hasn't aged a
No,
day.
she
has
is great. She is
She
great.
is great. We like Julia Roberts.
Back to cars.
What is this Car Throttle? We're like mums in the morning.
Have you watched Pretty
Oh
Woman?
my
Have you
goodness.
watched it?
Yeah, of course I've
It's
watched
so
it.
good. Oh, it just fills me with warmth.
Does it?
Yeah. Anyway, people wearing like jogging bottoms and stuff like that going to buy a car. Now, on principle, I always say never trust anyone who wears jogging bottoms during the day. Jogging bottoms, like home, gym, okay. But if you can't put on a pair of jeans, I don't trust you. I don't want to talk to you. And if I was a car dealer, I probably wouldn't give you much time of day. I am part of the problem. So I'm sorry, Matt, with your 5-figure salary bonus. I probably would have ignored you as well.
Yeah,
I'm just judgmental like that.
I am with you there.
Yeah.
Definitely with you.
If you can't make the effort to put jeans on, don't go out.
but most
What if
people
you just
know
need to
this
nip
as
to-
well.
The shop.
What if
But
you
he's
just do
nipping to
yeah,
buy a
he's
car.
nipping to the car dealership.
He's not going to
Drop
buy a
5 figures.
5-figure fish, is he?
I think, Matt, that you clearly yourself here. All right. There are some people who can probably get away with like wearing shit, and they just command money, but it doesn't sound like it worked for you. And what do you think, Jack? Would you go to a car dealership?
No, I would never do that.
No.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think you should. No, I'm with you. You shouldn't really do that.
And Jack's the biggest scumbag out of
Yeah,
the four.
if
of
I'm
us.
saying it, you
Yeah.
really
And I bet that when you went to buy that E30, that E90 330D from a private seller, you didn't show up in your jogging bottoms, did you? I'm guessing.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Ethan, any input?
I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I'm on the fence with this one.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably if I was in his position, I'd probably really cheesed off as well if they didn't come to me.
I mean, if you're wearing like Jack Wills or something, like
Oh
posh.
yeah.
But he's
posh
Yeah,
joggers.
there's
Jack
some
Wills
boat
posh?
shoes with it.
Yeah,
It used to
Is
be.
it? I don't know.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exeter Uni, all the
Yeah,
R's.
yeah. And you'd wear,
Yeah, I know.
you'd wear one of those rugby tops with the collar.
Oh, ruggers.
Yeah, yeah,
Ruggers. Yeah. Oh, let me get in the squad.
How about-
boys?
How about joggers bottom half, then tux top half?
Hugo,
that'll
pass
do
me my
it.
joggers.
I've got a beamer to buy.
So this turned into a bit of a character assassination
Yeah.
to you, Matt. Good job we don't know who you are. And we
Don't
have-
wear joggers to buy a car. I think
I'll
it's the
side
bottom
with it.
line.
You're against him. I'm with you, Matt. I'm with you.
But you're not, though, are you?
You're not if someone showed up to your house, all right, Ethan, I'm going to buy your car, and you're like, Jesus, dude, did you just literally roll out of bed?
Just checking my ring cameras actively.
Yes, exactly. That's your first choice, isn't it?
So a lesson for you, Matt. Wear normal clothes. When you're outside, you want to speak to normal people, wear normal clothes. That is all that shall be said about that. We have another, there's a lot of butthurt people this week. Another grinds my gears sent in by Dan. Jack, do you want to read this?
Hi, Alex, Jack, Ethan, and Gareth. Just finished listening to your latest podcast on YouTube and wanted to get your thoughts on my neighbour's outstanding parking. Me and my girlfriend moved in together a few years ago.
Girlfriend and I, isn't it?
Is it? Has he messed up here?
Should be. Should
Okay.
be.
The house we
God,
purchased.
if Gareth's correcting you, you know you're in the wrong.
Well,
Yeah,
I've just taken my GCSE English, so
Don't-
I know this.
You rewrite these though, don't you? So is this your up?
All right. Read the email.
The house we purchased had parking for one car, so we decided to have the entire front garden paved so both of our cars could be out the way, freeing up the limited on-street parking for others. That's a good
That's a
thing.
good
Yeah.
way to like increase the value of your house as well.
Yeah, nice. However, my neighbour, 50-something-year-old car salesman, and his idiot son
Oh.
have decided they needed to park two cars off the road, so instead of paving their front garden like we did, they now park one behind the other. The second car has its front wheels on the drive, leaving the rest of the car across the pavement. Not only does this restrict access to our drive, but cars using the road can't see the nearby 90-degree junction. What are your thoughts on this and any idea of how we combat this? I doubt he'll listen to fair reasoning, as I am just 2 years older than his idiot son. Thank you for all the videos / podcasts you guys make. Keep up the good work. All the best.
And there's been a picture included of this Fiat Bravo.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's pretty much mostly on the pavement.
I've got a good idea.
Really irritates me. This where I used to live, this happened all the time because it's old Victorian houses and they're clearly not designed to have a car out in front of them. So people got these boats sticking out into the pavement, and you just shouldn't. Also, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with this, but also it was quite a shame because most people had converted their front garden into a driveway, which is fine. They're completely fine. But it was a bit of a shame because there were lots of nice gardens and they just all went, and it was just it was nice to look at them.
That is sad. That is
Yeah.
sad. But then don't have two
but-
cars.
Yeah. But I know I do agree why you would do it, and I'm sure I would do the same. But
I know that irritates me as well. I just hate people who can't park properly. What would you do in this situation? I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, he's parked on a pavement. Surely that's an obstruction.
It is an
Yeah.
So
obstruction.
therefore, he can probably
Get a
phone
ticket.
the council,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a ticket
yeah.
easily.
or we can just shout at him from here, and then you can just send him the link to this video.
Yeah.
Or
Move
so
your car.
yeah, don't park like a prat.
Yeah.
People have to get past you.
You could park your car on a bit of pavement in front of it because you'd be like, well, you've parked on the pavement, so I'm
Yeah.
going to park on some pavement as well.
two wrongs don't make a right.
Well, maybe sometimes they do.
It'll make him feel better though.
yeah, exactly.
Just get some of those quick jacks underneath it and then move it yourself.
Yeah, get it moved. Get it moved. Just attach a tow rope to the back of it and just drag the car wherever you like.
Or we just arrive at his house and pick it up for him.
We could do that.
Yeah,
yes.
we've done
Smash
it.
his f***ing windows. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Ring the council. That's our answer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ring
yeah.
the council.
Yeah,
We'd love to-
obstruction on the pavement, ring the council, job done.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that'll definitely get moved.
And keep out of it because he's probably going to vandalize your car.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's move very quickly on to a story. The title is Car Selling Nightmare, sent in by Stephen. Oh. Hi, Gareth and Support Axe.
Way, what a champion. I like this guy already. What's
Let's
his name?
skip this.
Yeah, what company do we think he works
What's
for?
this guy's name?
I reckon
Stephen.
he works for Stephen Cook. Working for the Vag Group.
Anyway, hi Gareth and Support Acts. Hillary's story in the last podcast reminded me of my own car selling story. 2 years ago, I needed to sell my F10 5 Series that I'd owned from new. It had over 150,000 motorway miles and was immaculate. I had it listed all over the place and it attracted almost zero attention. I listed it for top money because I know what I've got, right? Dropping the price by £500 got some interest, but not much. I arranged for a bloke to come and see it the next evening. It was dark. They were 2 hours late. 4 massive chaps got out of their car. They immediately descended on my beloved 5 Series, probing every orifice like some kind of grumble flick. What's a grumble flick? Not sure. Okay.
Ethan, you normally know this.
I'll Urban Dictionary it quickly.
Perfect. Okay. It was impossible to keep an eye on them all at the same time. Alarm bells started ringing, but I wanted to get the car sold, didn't I? They were very enthusiastic and told me they'd double the money they were spending. In 24 hours, it would be in Romania. Apparently, there is a shortage of second-hand cars in Eastern Europe, given that they've only had volume sales of new cars for a few years. Ethan, what's a grumble flick?
I don't know if I should repeat it, but you can just have a Google.
Okay, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
They wanted
I really want to know
things
now.
are bouncing around my head. They wanted a test drive. They all piled in with me in the passenger seat, feeling a little intimidated. The wheelman hooned off through my quiet village as if Adam C was videoing from the roadside, easily doing 60 in a 30 zone. We never got out of second gear. Door mirrors of passing cars flew by with millimeters to spare. Feeling brave, I shouted that he didn't own the car yet and should slow the down. The only effect this had was to elicit laughing in an Eastern European language. Ha ha ha.
I want to suck your blood.
We got back home and again the doors and bonnet were flung open. I was called to the back of the car to see plumes of steam coming from the exhaust, and having owned some shitboxes in my time, that familiar smell of hot antifreeze. I also could smell a big fat rat. I was then called to the front, the wheelman now telling me that the head gasket had gone, and he said, I bet there is oil in the water, and proceeded to whip the expansion bottle cap. While it's hot.
Whoa.
Dangerous.
He lost his face.
I leapt back, expecting the plumes of steam that should have come bursting forth. Nothing. He plunged his finger into the hole. He hadn't even bought me a drink, which should have been 100 degrees centigrade given the ragging it just had. Pulling his finger out, there was clearly oil on it. Not Ethan's mayo, but new oil slick.
Ethan's milk.
Ethan's
Ethan's
milk.
milk,
Yeah,
exactly.
get your
Get it right.
terminology correct.
Who put mayo?
Yeah,
The
Dave Banks
smell
put
of
that
rat
in.
was pungent by now. Those alarm bells were now very, very loud. But I wanted to sell the car. I was onto these. The dark, the lateness to make sure any backup I might have had would have left. The ragging to get the exhaust hot, the distractions at opposite ends of the car. I assumed that they'd squirted coolant up the exhaust when I was at the front and dumped oil in the expansion tank when I was at the back. But I wanted to sell the car. And I had no idea what else they'd done to it. I knew my car inside out and knew the head gasket was fine. They then started their pitch, offering half of what it was listed for. I immediately apologized for wasting their time, offering a car that was not as described. They were surprisingly keen to buy my car complete with all the faults. Their offer kept rising, 500 quid at a time. When they eventually got to within £1,000 of my asking price, I told them firmly that I couldn't sell them a car with the faults they'd politely shown me. I closed the bonnet and drove onto the drive, parked up and went inside as I watched them drive off. 2 minutes later, the phone rang. It was them offering another 500 quid. I told them to come and take it away. The cash was in bundles of tenors. I don't know any Romanian, but I know when someone is calling me unpleasant names as they counted it all out. I took my time to check. When I rechecked it later, it was 30 quid light and sent them on their way. As they left, the mouthy one asked if I could give him 20 quid for fuel. No matter what your native tongue is universally understood, because he did. The next morning, I found a discarded off-brand oil container chucked in the hedge. It contained oily water. I was right. The moral of the story, if your buyer is late, pretend to be out. If they come as a gang, then insist only one at a time looks over the car. They can then take it in turns. Be vigilant and don't be intimidated. Finally, a few weeks later, a work trip took me close to the address that they gave me for the V5, so I took a short detour to take a look. Now, I can't be certain, but I don't think they live in a secondary school in Dagenham. Stay safe, Stephen.
Jesus. It's like a whole world of dishonesty.
I know.
Jesus.
So yeah, there are a lot of
that's
takeaways here.
shitty.
You have to be super vigilant, and if loads of people come, you need to have some backup.
I was actually going to say, was it Hillary's story where there were a couple
Two
of them?
guys,
Yeah. That if they want to take a test drive, you say only one of you can come, because that would be really annoying for them if they wanted to make off with your car. And one of them couldn't go.
yeah.
And if they're like, no, well,
And
then
make sure you
end
take the
it.
keys to the other car as well.
Yes.
with you.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so sketchy. This just fills me with fear about anyone visiting the M4. I mean, nah.
I know. I mean, yeah, proper high-end cars like this F10 and your car.
Yeah, worrying,
Yeah,
right?
quite worrying. Yeah.
That's why I always insist they actually phone and speak to me first, so I can gauge how scummy they sound.
Who knew selling a car could be so stressful?
It's
That's why we
pitfalls.
deal with
Yeah.
like sub 1,000 pound shitters.
That's the moral.
Yeah.
Just buy
Buy a
shit
shitter.
boxes.
Yeah.
Don't get
Yeah.
nice cars.
If your car's £200, the most you're going to lose is £200. But I hear about this happening a lot, actually. I see a lot of Facebook posts of
Do
people
you?
saying, yeah. And it's
It's just so sketchy.
yeah, it's so sketchy. It's disgusting, really.
Yeah. But it sounded like he was very on top of things and knowing about like squirting coolant up the exhaust and stuff.
I wouldn't have even thought someone would stoop that low. That's really shitty.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, madness.
Yeah. Anyway, glad that you actually screwed them up to a really good price that you're actually happy with.
and told them to off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
proper
well done.
balls there. Nice one, Stephen. Anyway, let us now move it on to a new segment that we've got called 20 Questions. This week,
Oh.
I am going to think of a car and I'm going to give you guys 20 questions to guess it. Last week, it was very fun. What was the car that we had?
There's Nissan Figaro, right?
Nissan Figaro.
Very good car.
And we
Very
got to
good.
that in 10 questions.
Yeah.
So I've got 10 questions.
Yeah, but
to
you're
pick.
going to pick something obscure.
I'm not going to go too bad. I did joke with you and said, "Did you know what a Vauxhall Senator was?" And all of you said no. If you remember the Ford Granada at the time, that was like the rival to the
Okay.
Ford Senator. It's not the Ford Senator, so don't use that as a question.
Okay.
All right,
Ford Senator.
sorry, Vauxhall Senator.
Get it right.
Idiot. Okay, I'm thinking of a car. Let's go, Jack, Ethan, Gareth.
Okay.
Right.
Is it a BMW 330?
E46 touring.
Let's move it on. It is not. Right, have a serious question now.
Is it?
Oh, no.
No.
That was a joke, right?
Okay.
I presume.
Is it rear-wheel drive?
Yes.
Is it German?
No.
Is it Japanese?
Yes.
Oh.
Is it a Nissan?
No.
Is it a Mazda?
No.
Is it a Honda?
No.
Oh.
Is it Toyota?
No.
Mitsubishi?
No.
Oh shit! I can't think of any more.
Come on, you're up to 8 questions.
Subaru.
Nope.
Oh.
Jack, get off the internet.
What else is there?
Get off the internet.
I
I'll
thought
go
we'd
on,
named
I'll
them
go
all.
on.
Go on.
Suzuki?
Yes.
Oh.
10 questions.
Jack, you have your question now.
And you said it's not rear-wheel drive.
I said
No, it is real.
Oh, you said it is rear-wheel drive.
Whoa. Is it a switchable? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, can you put-
constant rear wheel drive?
It's a constant
is the
rear-wheel
question.
drive.
No.
Skip me. You.
No. Come on.
I think I know what it is.
I had my.
What-
Okay.
I think I know what it is.
That's cheeky. Because those aren't 2 questions. That's 1 question.
Who's going?
It's not a
It's
constant.
Gareth.
Gareth.
Is it a MPV type car?
No.
Ooh.
Is it a Jimny?
No. 13.
Is it a saloon?
No.
Ah.
God, you're up to 14. How many people are screaming?
I really don't know. I really don't know.
you have to ask a question.
Hold on. We
have
need
to
a
ask a
we need
question.
a
Wait,
regroup.
wait.
We
Can
need
I
a
ask a question?
regroup.
Can I ask-
Jack has to ask a question now, and you can't give any hints. It's
So
your
say-
turn.
So
Gareth, wait-
So it's a
for your
saloon
turn.
Suzuki.
No, it's not.
It's
Suzuki.
not
Wait,
a
is it?
saloon.
I'm so confused.
And it's not an
now.
MPV either. And it's
Can
got
I
a
have a-
switchable
yeah, let-
four-wheel drive system.
No.
Is it a bike?
No.
Oh shit!
15. Get off Google. Whose go is it? Gareth, get off get off Google. Otherwise this is cheating.
Oh,
There's
you
no
can't-
point.
There's every point.
There's no point.
How many cylinders
15
does
questions.
it have? Can I ask that?
No.
Yeah, you cannot.
Is it a 4-pot?
No.
Is it a
Oh.
6-pot?
No. 17.
What is it? Is it a 5-pot?
No.
Oh.
18.
We've got to guess cars. Just guess 2 cars.
I don't know. I'm just.
What's the question?
Just guess a car.
I don't know. I just don't know.
What's the question?
Did you ask if it's a Vitara? Is it a Vitara?
No.
Gareth, go on.
Last question.
So it's not a 4-pot. It's not a 6-pot. Not a 4-pot. Not a 6-pot. It's not an MPV. It's not a saloon. It's got where you can change it into
Yeah.
4-wheel drive.
No, I never said that.
Oh, it says it's rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
Right,
it's a
your question's
constant.
gone.
So it's rear-wheel drive. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say Wagoner, but it's not rear-wheel drive.
Is that a question?
No,
No.
So, well, why are you asking me?
No, it wasn't.
That looked like a question to
No,
me.
it was. I said I was going
Okay.
to say.
So this all rests on Gareth now, does it?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know. I don't know.
Wagoner.
No.
What is it? I've never
Let's
heard of this.
move on.
I've never heard of this thing. What is it?
Did you just make this up?
Yeah.
It is a Suzuki,
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
3 cylinders, K car.
Oh,
What is it, Jack?
is it a cappuccino?
Yeah!
My mind didn't even go there. What the hell?
No, I'm not. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
God.
That's a very popular car.
No, I don't like that.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, we've done
There
one.
you go. You know what it is. We've had it on the channel.
No,
You
that's
could have asked, have we had it on the channel?
that's Vauxhall Senator territory. to me.
Shut your mouth. That's a good one, though, isn't it?
That is a good one. I'll
All
give
right,
you that.
I
Yeah.
cannot wait for my go. This
Is it an IGO?
might be.
I think that was a good call. Good car. Well
Thank
done.
you very much.
Well done unscrewing us.
Do you know, I actually thought of that during the podcast when Matey was telling us about his new K car and the Instagram
Oh,
handle.
really?
Yeah. So thank you. I've forgotten your name. Thank you for that.
Didn't we see one of those in a car park on one of the national
we did.
heritage
Yeah,
things?
yeah, we
a
did,
cute
yeah.
little car.
Yeah, really cool.
I like them.
Very cool.
Well done, Alex.
Well done.
Congratulations.
I want to know how many people, honestly, in the comments, how many people guessed Suzuki Cappuccino? Let us know in the comments.
They're
I'd
all
be interested.
screaming at us. Idiots.
I think they probably
Missed
were,
it,
but
yeah.
probably by question 10.
I think we just
When
think
I
of
said
too
bike,
many
they're like,
cylinders. Because as soon as you said it wasn't a 4-pot or a 6-pot, I'm like thinking V8. I'm like, but Suzuki, I don't know any Suzuki cars that have a V8 in them. I'm so broken.
Got a V3.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, okay. Right, moving away from 20 questions, we've got a cool segment called Funny Car Ads.
Yeah, we had some a couple of weeks ago, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And we actually found some whilst looking for a car the other day.
Yeah.
And first up, we have a 1903 Toyota Carina E.
Carinas, they're from the 90s.
Yeah, well, this one's a 1903 E.
Shit.
And it's a Beetle with the front end of a Mustang. Now, this is a joke ad
What?
because this thing can't exist. But it gets really good. The price is £420.
£420.
£420.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, it's the meme, isn't
I don't
it?
get
That's
it.
a
What?
meme. Blaze it.
What?
What?
20 blaze it.
What?
How do you know about this?
I'm cool.
Explain. I don't understand. What is a 420?
Look it up.
What's
Look it
420?
up.
All right,
after.
420 plays it. Okay. Ha.
There might be people out there who don't get
Everyone
don't get
else
it.
Google it.
knows it.
Google
Yeah,
it. What
yeah.
else have we got?
So the description reads, "This old wagon has got me around many place and vast lands. I hope it can bring you much joy. There have been 2 babies born in the car. There is some minor stains.
That's rough.
P.S. Do not open the glove compartment as there are many beans. Beans? Beans. Left headlight not included." That's good. Oh. So yeah, I don't. Why have you made that?
I've got one as well that I found. No, I didn't find it. It got sent in to me. It is a Skoda Octavia on eBay for £995. The title is "The Only Advert You Need to Read." Skoda Octavia 1.9 TDI 5-door. Brilliant. 995 fixed. I don't know if he means he's fixed the car.
That's
or-
kind of implied that
Is that a
he's
fixed
listed
price?
this before it wasn't fixed then.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the advert reads, "How you doing? Question mark, question mark, question mark. What sort of day you had?" In caps, question mark, question mark. "You have seen some absolute shit cars. You're worn out with seeing scammed photoshopped scrap at silly, stupid money in areas you wish hadn't gone and was lucky to get out off without having had your trousers removed and being introduced to a differing form of pain, only paying sadomasochists get a thrill out of, ...
What is he? What's he selling?
Skoda Octavia.
I think he's selling something else.
995, no offers. So yeah, if you want one of those.
That's great.
That's good, yeah.
But when can we view it?
Got his opening times there as well.
Oh, very good, yeah. Only 142,000 miles on the clock. Just run in. Jack, any more?
I had a couple more. What have we got here? We had some peculiar ones. There was a Nissan Micra, and there's quite a short, sweet description on this. It was, "Quick sale, please. It's a manual gearbox, please." And that is it. That's the only thing you get out of that.
That's all you need.
What else have we got? "Death Trap Polo, £100. And the description reads, "Not for sale, not for sale, not for sale, not for sale."
If it's not for sale, just delete the advert. Why would you go into the advert to edit it?
And then another ad we had was BMW X5. "Anyone know where this is now?" "Anyone know where is this Jeep is at now? Would maybe like to buy it back. If anyone knows wherein is email, is drop me an email and I'll forward my number on."
That's actually quite a clever way to find your car, is to list another advert.
Exactly. Oh god, that's some corkers there. Yeah, keep sending those in.
The troubling thing is, we didn't even take that long to find those. There must be loads of them out there.
If you see any really weird and wonderful adverts, send them our way. Carstories at carthrottle.com.
Where are most of these? Are they like Gumtree?
Facebook
adverts?
Marketplace.
Gumtree, yeah.
Oh, right.
They were all off Gumtree.
Really?
They were all off. Oh, wait. I'm mistaken, yes. Facebook. They're all off
Yeah.
Facebook.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, not an Auto Trader.
They have to
God,
pay
no.
for that.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Only the Queens on Auto Trader.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, right?
Cool. Anyway, let's now move it on to another. There's so much butt hurt. Grinds my gears. Sent in by Stephen and Gareth. It's nice and short. You can go for this.
I feel this whole podcast has just been about whinging.
Yeah, it's loads of
it's
whinging.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, motorbike filtering. Now, obviously, this is allowed to be.
What's happening?
What's so
Sorry,
funny?
no.
I know.
No, come on,
You've
come
got a lot to get through here, so I'll leave you to it.
Okay. Now, obviously, this is allowed, and a sensible biker's respects. It, however, many What? Who's written this?
Well, this guy calls. Do you want someone else? Do you want hand
Many
over the torch?
bikers tend to go beyond their boundaries, and last few years I spent my journey swerving bikes, mainly food delivering bikes, as they ride down the opposite lane without a car in it.
Without a care.
But I thought it was just my reading, but this is awful.
No, it's your reading. This
is quite bad.
It's just your reading.
This is quite bad. Without a care in the world or popping out of traffic, it's like they have a death wish delivering a cheeky Nando's. He doesn't like filtering bikes for some reason because, quite frankly, he doesn't like his food to be delivered warm.
I don't think it's got anything to do with food.
He says a death wish delivering a cheeky Nando's.
It's not only like representative of Nando's.
Well, he's just said it.
You picked this one because it's got the word Nando's in it, didn't you?
And the word bike.
I love Nando's. Anyway, Stephen's gripe is that people on bikes, they just feel to like absolute bellends sometimes. You see that a lot in London. Do I feel to like a bellend? Sometimes when I'm in a rush, I will be like in and out. But I've noticed, especially on the A40, if I'm filtering quite nicely, there'll be a guy who like hoons up behind me, just smashes it down without a care in the world, doesn't even care if cars are going to go into the left lane or right lane. Like, you would be absolutely that happened, and it happens a lot. So yeah, lots of people I see do have death wish.
But I've noticed most of the insanity is on scoots, delivery scoots.
Oh, they're really
Which
they're
goes
really
back
bad,
to
yeah.
this. I
Yeah,
mean, if you want
it
your
does.
Nando's warm,
Yeah.
You need one of these guys.
Yeah.
You can't be dealing with anyone who's careful filtering, because then your Nando's turn up cold.
Yeah. Also, another thing, again on the A40, I was in a car and there was a motorbike filtering. It was a zero EV motorbike.
Oh, they are cool.
Couldn't hear him.
Oh. Yeah, that is a thing, actually.
I would not want to be on a motorbike that no one can hear.
Yeah.
It's great that you got, electricity. Oh, JLR electric car. But
I love how you brought this back from an electric motorbike. You've included JLR. All this free publicity. Jaguar Land Rover, if you're listening to this,
of course they're listening.
we would like some money for all this free advertising, please.
From one of your employees. Pay
I
someone,
would like more monies for advertising.
pay someone who's working for a different company, even though you're paying.
Gareth would like a promotion.
Yes, he would. Yeah.
I would like to be chief advertising executive. That sounds
we're
good,
doing
doesn't
for
it?
you.
What is it? What do I do?
You've
I
got-
advertise
You've got to
chiefly.
market the shit out of them.
Yeah. Best car.
Well, you need to market because of all the problems they're having. Anyway, electric motorbikes. Would you get on one, Gareth?
I would love to ride one, but I'd feel really uncomfortable filtering with one because for that exact reason that you said. I mean, being in a car, you hear motorbikes come off from a mile away and you park off to the side. In an EV bike, well, no one's going to hear you coming.
No.
Maybe
Ugh.
they could put a siren on it, so it's like makes noise. Just
Oh,
goes,
Bike. Maybe there should be a motorbike lane.
Oh.
So you got cycle lanes,
Yeah.
motorbike
Yeah.
lanes, then the
Bus
car
lane.
or maybe
Maybe they could put those on smart motorways.
Yeah. Instead of that inside.
No,
lane.
including.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why not?
Just randomly in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, just really smart motorways.
How about just ban bikes from the road?
Yeah,
That's it.
ban all vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone jogging everywhere.
Yeah, yogging.
Yeah, yogging. Yeah.
Soft J.
Soft J.
Hey, speaking of which, what do you guys reckon about those electric little scooters that apparently it's illegal
They're
to,
illegal, yeah.
to operate them on a road? But I
Yep.
see loads of people around here zooming along a public road
Yep.
on an electric scooter.
You almost said motorway.
But they've got a top speed of around 20 miles an hour, and in London especially. as
Some
well,
of the
there's
new ones,
loads
some
of
of the new ones are even faster than that.
and they're
Imagine
illegal, but
attracting
police can't do anything about it.
them. Why can't they confiscate them?
Because there are thousands of them now.
Oh.
It would be a full-time job just confiscating.
Rory's got an
these
issue with
things.
this.
It's legal
Oh, they've
now.
made them legal.
When?
it?
Since when, Rory?
Lime scooters, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
but these
legal.
have lights on them, right?
That's Birmingham though.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like the sketchy, unlit, just like scoot that's fast. But it's got no lights on it.
Anyway, I mean, it is a good way to get around. It saves a lot of space, a lot of fuel, emissions. I think they're great, and people do use them. I wouldn't want to use them because I'd fall off. Actually, no, I ride a motorbike. If I fall off that, I'll probably have a really bad time.
I think a V6 one.
Yeah, V6, Porsche derived.
Yeah, full V6 on it.
Yeah, shut up. Anyway, let's move it on to your
Suzuki
grind my
V8.
gears.
I have a growing. We're really having a moment.
Yeah,
with this
who's
one,
angry?
Yeah. Negativity.
Yeah, we love it. Yeah.
Mine's just a little one, but it does frustrate me quite a lot. The picture scene.
Go on.
You're on a T junction.
Wait. What's the weather conditions?
It's overcast,
yeah.
but it's about 11 degrees.
What's your mood?
Celsius.
What's our mood? Our joint
We're
collective mood.
fine.
What
Where
car
am
are
I
we
coming
in?
from?
You are coming from I don't know,
Kettering. It's a horrible place to come from.
Harlow to Dagenham.
Okay.
So you're upgrading. So I was just thinking where you're
Okay,
from
alright.
and Dagenham, which
Why
was
are we traveling in our sort of magnolia state of mind?
We've done our shop.
Oh,
We've done the
okay.
big shop.
What car are we in? Bring it back.
We're in a cappuccino.
Yeah. All four of us in cappuccino.
So V8 cappuccino.
VAK. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you hate?
So yeah, picture scene. You're on you're on a T junction. You're coming up the T, up the upright of the T junction.
Teeing off.
Yeah. You're approaching the join where
Yeah.
it hits the top of the T.
Otherwise known as a T junction.
Yeah.
Tangential intersection.
You're just getting to the end, and someone is coming across the T, atop the T. They're turning right to come down your road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they cut across your lane.
They didn't, did they?
Yeah.
No, they always do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me. That's like,
do you make a point of going really wide that you actually mount the pavement?
no, I smash into them. Yeah. Like, well, you're in my lane. Get out.
Another phone call to Skoda.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I did
yeah.
it again just to prove a point.
Another Karoq, please.
No, I get that as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is
that
easy to do.
hacks
Just
me
to
off.
cut a little bit, you know, you're just making a nice smooth corner.
Nice arc.
I have another one for you, Ethan. Okay, right. So there's a turn to the right, and the road is sort of wide enough that you can fit 2 cars, almost 2 cars. And the one, you had like a staggered junction, saying the one can go straight, and so he parks up next to you, and he's going straight, and you can go right. But
Why are you pointing left when you're saying right? Do you
Sorry,
mean the other
my
way?
other
It's for the viewers.
My other left. Sorry, to the left. So he's next to you to your right, and you're turning left. But he edges so far forward that you can't see oncoming
that is
cars
annoying,
coming.
Yeah.
You know what to do on those intersections? Take up the whole intersection. Yeah, them.
Yeah.
That's what I always
bloody
do.
hell.
Right? It pisses
If
me
in doubt,
off.
pull out.
I think the reason why I get so pissed because this is a junction near my house, and there's always bits of car and bumper in the ditch. Accidents. You've seen it.
Yeah,
There's-
big time.
Yeah, there's a white bumper currently in the hedge, like
Yep.
impaled into the hedge.
If anyone wants it.
Oh yeah, it's a say it bumper. So white say it bumper.
Yeah. Good.
Cool. Any more anger to get off our chests?
Oh, I saw some guy on the side of the motorway today, yeah?
Come on.
So it's cold, so everyone's like windscreen washers frozen, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he had a big bottle of water, like a huge one, and he just poured it all over his windscreen.
Fair.
And then as he was going into his car, just threw it in a hedge.
Oh
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Why have you just told Alex that he's gonna?
He hates people littering.
I don't think he's gonna be able to see this podcast out.
He's gonna explode. Look at his face.
Well, so I went to service station today. Pulled over. I was about to get out, and there was a guy in a van next to me. He also had a big bottle of water. Looked like he was about to throw it out of his window and then drive off. I looked at him, and then he got out his van and he put it in the bin.
Did it really? Yes.
Yeah. Maybe I just had that look about me, like, don't you there, mate.
You better be about to recycle that.
Exactly. Yeah. The last person who did that got fired. Anyway,
Middle lane hogs.
oh, we've been there, we've done that. Yeah. Anyway, there's enough butt hurt in the world at the moment for us to go on. That now concludes the Car Throttle podcast. I hope you've enjoyed listening to other people's stories and us ranting on, and hopefully it's going to inspire you guys to email us your tales, unpopular opinions, and anything you want to get off your chest. Let us know by emailing carstories@carthrottle.com. As for us, you can find me on Instagram @AutoAlex.
I'm at Jack W. Joy.
I'm at Gareth R. Potter.
I'm at Ethan Smale, and you can follow Car Throttle as always at Car Throttle in all the usual places. This week,
Yeah.
follow our profile on Etsy.
Are you setting yourself up because you're going to have like a Ethan's Wood on Etsy?
I could do. That's how I pivot.
Yeah.
Build
Or-
up a following, and then
Or just do like me, just shout out your new Instagram page. Just brazen.
oh yeah,
Etsy's good, I like it.
Etsy is good. Yeah, very good.
Order your napkins, can't you?
What?
Napkins.
On Etsy. You get like choice farm grade
They,
napkins.
they have a few more things.
That's
than
what
napkins.
I think
yeah.
napkins is what they're known for.
Yeah. That's all I've seen because I release on Etsy and I'm like, those are some nice napkins. He's like, yeah, they are.
Anyway, before we go, Jack, have you got a joke to play us out?
Gareth requested a food joke.
I did.
Oh.
I did.
I've actually got a couple, but why did the baker's hand smell?
Why?
Because he needed a poo.
Why
Yes.
did the bacon hands?
Need-
Why did the bacon?
Needed with a K.
Oh, everyone's popping. I'm not popping. I don't get it.
I didn't pop last time.
Needed with a K.
Needed.
Because you need dough. A baker would need. But he needed
Kneading
a
bread.
poo.
Before he's
Penny drop. Have you got another one?
Yeah, so there's 2 muffins sat in an oven,
Yes.
and one muffin says to the other muffin, "Oh, it's getting hot in here, isn't it?" Yeah. And the other muffin goes, "Holy a talking muffin!"
Love it. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.